Yeah, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'm sitting down, nigga. Thought he was going to attack Cat. That nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The niggas tell
the streets, when the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, you know, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men, and comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay.
If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not gonna make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me like a...
Shannon Sharpe's name stays in the spotlight for his wild opinions and flashy outfits. But now, it's his private life that's blowing up the headlines. From courtside chills with a rumored ex, to messy IG live slip-ups and jaw-dropping lawsuits, it's all spinning out of control. And now his former stylist, yeah, that one, the same dude fans believe he was more than just cool with, is throwing shade and dropping cryptic receipts that could flip Shannon's world upside down. And get this, the stylist is claiming Shannon tried to blackball him just so he wouldn't expose the freaky details of their bedroom drama. Is that just the beginning of something way bigger? Let's rewind. A while back, Shannon started trending when folks saw him courtside with Russell Hollywood Simpson, a stylist who also just so happens to be NFL safety Kerry Rhodes' ex. Yeah, that's right. Shannon and Hollywood got spotted multiple times at Lakers games. It looked like Shannon really rocked with his style. But once the internet started connecting the dots and whispering about how close they really were, Shannon was not having it. People started questioning Shannon Sharpe's sexuality, and it wasn't the first time whispers like that started flying. There's been talk for years that Shannon might be on the down low, and now folks are saying flat out, he is gay. Even comedian Mike Epps jumped into the mess. Word is, Shannon invited him to pull up on his show Club Shay Shay, and Mike shut it down quick.
But according to Hollywood's team, his ex-stylist, he's been asked to do Love and Hip Hop, I believe. That Bravo. It's not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo, not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games, basketball games, sat courtside, bought him chains and everything, just really laid him out, okay? And however, according to the team, Shannon is trying to stop it because he thinks things will come out about him.
He supposedly hit back with a cold nah. Now look, talk like this happens all the time in the celebrity world, but Shannon, he always snaps back hard. Like, real hard. He doesn't just brush it off. He goes in to shut it down. Just check how he clapped back at Mike Epps during his Nightcap podcast with Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Shannon said, "Mention my name again and I'm gonna put the DMs out. And I don't like doing this, but you're lying." Then he doubled down.
Don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not gonna make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me like a fool.
I don't care about all that other stuff. You can say I'm gay. I don't care about that because I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on my name. Say my name again and I'm gonna release the DM because you're lying. He wasn't just defending himself, he was ready to explode. Shannon didn't hold back at all. He went off saying, "You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay and you're a mofo lie. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see if you're about that. I'm gonna see if you wanna say what you've been saying." He came for Mike Epps like he was really pressed, saying Epps only came at him because he was salty after Cat Williams lit him up in that viral interview. But even with all that tough talk, fans weren't buying the act. They could see Shannon was trying a little too hard to look unbothered. Now with all the rumors spinning, Shannon's choice to hire someone like Hollywood only made the situation messier. And when things started boiling over, Shannon made a move. He cut Hollywood off completely. But here's the kicker.
I don't know what's in this box. I'm not going to open it until Hollywood gets here. But whatever it is in this box, I already know he going to make me look fly in it. I got the best stylist in the world. Not the United States, the entire world. Of 8 billion people, I got number one. And can't nobody stop us. Shay Sharpe and Hollywood, a dynamic duo that can't be stopped. Run tell that.
He didn't just let him go quietly. He tried to throw shade, acting like Hollywood had nothing to do with his look. Shannon even brought back his old stylist, Shelley Davis, and told everyone she was the real fashion genius all along. That's when fans started connecting the dots. Shannon wasn't just switching stylists, he was trying to kill the gossip for good. And as you'd expect, Russell Hollywood Simpson wasn't having it. He was mad, and Shannon, he probably thought firing him would solve it all. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Shannon probably thought cutting ties would shut the rumors down for good, but nope, that move only fired Russell up even more. Hollywood made it his mission to expose what really goes down behind closed doors.
Bravo! It's not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo, bravo, not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games.
He started slow, showing receipts, video clips proving he was the one putting in the real styling work for Shannon. Then came the real shocker. A bold Instagram post with a video and the caption, "Let's be clear, you straight killing." That one line had everybody talking. Because seriously, who compliments their stylist like that unless there's more to the story? And here's what really had fans side-eyeing. Shannon had hyped up Hollywood multiple times in both public and private. But suddenly he was acting like those moments never happened. Why? Because he wanted the world to see him as totally straight. So what did he do next? He tried to flip the script. But things took a wild turn. On September 11th, 2024, Shannon accidentally streamed audio of an intimate moment on IG Live, and his followers heard everything. Yeah, that really happened. Honestly, gotta give it to Shannon. If his goal was to grab headlines and kill those gay rumors, that IG slip-up was one bold move. And trust, he didn't let the moment go to waste. Right after the leak, Shannon tried to play it cool with a tweet saying, "Beware, my Instagram was hacked this morning. My team and I are working vigorously to figure this out." But then he switched gears.
Yeah, I ain't doing no so you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'm sitting down, nigga. I thought he was going to attack Cat. That nigga shit is called Shay Shay. The niggas tell.
On his nightcap show, he told a totally different story. Shannon confessed, "I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on, so I don't know how it works. And all of a sudden, my other phone started going off and my heart sank." He said he immediately hit up his agent, his agency, and ESPN, panicking. Then he dropped the real bomb. "My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male." Shannon said he was extremely private and totally embarrassed that something so intimate was broadcast to the world, but let's be real, some fans weren't buying it. To them, it looked like a setup, like he staged the whole thing just to shut down all the rumors in one wild move. Let's be real, who accidentally opens IG Live like that? Fans weren't buying it, and to make things worse, what they heard during that leaked audio? It wasn't exactly wild. Folks were saying that bedroom was too quiet for all the hype. And guess what?
If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me like a
Russell Hollywood Simpson wasn't going to let Shannon slide that easy. He started firing off cryptic messages on IG that had everyone side-eyeing Shannon's whole story. One of his posts said, "I love my private life. You may see a little bit, but you won't see much, I'll tell you that. And the hardest thing I ever had to do is shut TF up." But that low-key energy didn't last long. Hollywood eventually came straight for Shannon, no sugarcoating. He called out the fake accident, saying, "Accidentally going live when you have to open the app, swipe right, then swipe left twice and hit the button is absolutely insanely impossible." Oof. That one had Shannon sweating for real. But Hollywood wasn't done. He dropped a meme with the caption, "Don't push me," like he was daring Shannon to keep playing. Then came another teaser that had fans glued to their screens, so much I want to say, but nah. It felt like Hollywood was sitting on a bombshell and just waiting for the right moment to blow it up. And then came the biggest tease yet. Hollywood dropped a post with the caption, "I'll wait till the right time." But he didn't stop there. He said, "I know how Shannon operates, and I wouldn't put it past him to plan something like this." And let's not forget, this is the same man who once outed NFL star Kerry Rhodes for living on the down low. So when Hollywood throws shade like that, you better pay attention. Still, even with all the drama brewing, Hollywood never fully dropped the bomb on Shannon, and fans think it's because Shannon found a way to shut him down behind the scenes. Word is Shannon kept tabs on Hollywood even after cutting ties. He knew the stylist had dirt, and he wasn't about to let him spill it easy. When publicly discrediting him didn't do the job, Shannon allegedly switched up the strategy. According to Media Takeout, Bravo offered Hollywood a spot on a reality show, but guess what? Shannon allegedly blocked it. Hollywood's team reportedly told Tasha K that Shannon's been pulling strings behind the scenes, doing everything he can to stop Hollywood from hitting TV screens. And just like that, Hollywood got pushed out of the spotlight. Shannon had already wrecked his career by publicly discrediting him, and this latest move? That was the final nail in the coffin. Some fans believe Hollywood stayed quiet not because he didn't have the tea.
When the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men, and comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay.
But because Shannon blackballed him so hard in the industry that speaking out would have cost him even more. Shannon might have succeeded in shutting Hollywood down, but the truth, that doesn't stay buried forever. Now Shannon's facing another storm, and this one's even messier. He's been accused of mistreating a woman, and the backlash hit fast. So fast, he's already stepping away from ESPN. The former NFL tight end dropped a public statement saying, "At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason." But things aren't cooling off anytime soon. The lawsuit is gaining steam, and to defend Shannon, his legal team already had to release some explicit messages between him and the alleged victim. Now the spotlight's back on him, and this time, it's way too hot to dodge. Some of the leaked texts are wild. One shows Jane Doe telling Shannon she wanted him to put a dog collar around my neck and tie me up and do bad things to me. But here's the catch. According to her lawyer, Tony Busby, those messages came before the alleged assault. He said, "Every text that Mr. Sharpe's counsel released today, purportedly from Jane Doe, are dated prior to the alleged brutal assault set forth in Jane Doe's case." Busby also called out Shannon's legal team, claiming they released those messages just to distract the public from what's really in the lawsuit. It won't work, he warned. Jane Doe's accusations are serious. She's claiming Shannon didn't just manipulate and control her, she says he threatened her multiple times, even saying he'd brutally choke and violently slap her. Allegedly, the two first crossed paths at a gym in Los Angeles back in 2023. Things started off consensual. But according to Jane, Shannon's behavior turned dark real fast. She says he began recording their private moments without her consent and even shared the footage with others. Then, things reportedly escalated in two separate violent incidents, one in October 2024 and another in January 2025. This case is far from over, and it's only getting messier. But here's the thing, the public just isn't buying it like they used to. With Russell Hollywood Simpson's cryptic posts still hanging in the air and Jane Doe's explosive lawsuit, people are starting to say they see Shannon's real side now, and it's not looking good. So what now? Did Shannon really try to silence his former male stylist? And if so, is Hollywood the next target? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update in this wild saga. See you on the next one.